Welcome back to the channel. This is Honest Adonis 2. The one without argument is disingenuous, fake, and can be directly linked to men being raised by single independent women. To prove this logic, because LeBron fans always say, well, by that logic, blah, 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 blah. I'll let you hear straight from a woman's mouth what women do when they're arguing and why they do it.
Well, not just to argue because she likes to argue. It's because she's trying to divert attention from whatever the problem is. She's trying to waste your time so you'll be emotionally worn out. And then you'll just give up trying to argue your point because she just keeps going around and around in circles without an actual point that she's trying to make. So it's not just to argue because she just thinks arguing is fun. There is a point, but the point is I don't have a defense. So I just keep sitting here throwing words back at you. And maybe you'll just get tired of me arguing with you and leave me alone about the whole subject, and I don't have to come up with a response for why I did whatever I did. The point is to waste your time so that you'll just get exhausted and finally just walk away and give up and don't hold me accountable for whatever it was you're trying to say I did.
So when LeBron fans say, oh, Jordan didn't win without Pippen, you're trying to divert attention from the fact that LeBron lost with everybody, every place he went.
Right. So what we'll do is, it's not just arguing. I'm the one that's supposed to defend myself. I'm the defendant. You're the plaintiff. I don't have an actual defense, so I'll turn it around on you and be like, yeah, well, you did this and you did that. You did this and you proved this is true and you proved that's true. I'm making the other person have to defend themselves when I'm the person that needs to defend myself. Because I don't want to take accountability at the end of the day. I don't want to take the blame for whatever it was that I did. It's not my fault. So to get you to believe that something isn't my fault, I have to keep coming up with excuses for why whatever I did should be excused. You know what I'm saying?
So in this instance, LeBron having 6 finals losses should be excused because Michael Jordan didn't win without his teammate.
Right, you're just talking about something else so that person can suddenly defend himself. Why is Michael Jordan defending himself when the conversation is about why LeBron didn't win? It's like, what does that have to do with Jordan? Whether Jordan ever played or not, it still stands that you didn't win. So take Jordan out the equation, pretend he never existed in the timeline of history. Standing alone on your own merits, LeBron, you still fall short. So how do you explain that? What happened to, somebody in your comments said, what happened to not 1 ring, 2 rings, 3 rings? What happened to that? No one has held this guy accountable for making this bold statement in front of everybody and then acting like he never said it. That's some time, and it's like a Mandela effect, it never really happened. You know what I'm saying?
So I had to have a woman come in because in this instance, you see this guy with the Jordashian. They're trying to claim, oh, you guys are acting like girls. Well, I want them. I challenge any one of them. Locker room, any one of you dudes. I don't know all the names of these. What's his name? Closet Case? I forget the guy. Crown Case? I challenge all of you dudes. Get a girl and have this girl break down what guys who you think are Jordashians are doing. What this woman just broke down is literally what LeBron fans do. They divert the attention from what they were supposed to do. LeBron was supposed to win in 07 and 011. And instead of talking about that, we're gonna say Jordan did something. What does Jordan have to... We used to have this old saying, remember this? What you eat don't make me shit. I didn't understand that when I was young, but as I got older, I understood it. Whatever you do or don't do doesn't have an effect on me. Just because you didn't win, it's not the 90s fault. It's not Jordan's fault. It's not Jordan's competition's fault because your competition did not lose as much as you did. Now, I know these dudes would say, oh, but that's because they didn't go to the finals 10 times. But we should be grading it on a curve. Everybody should have a losing finals record. Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, the Dynasty Spurs, Dirk Nowitzki, the Celtics, Kobe Bryant. Because the competition was so tough, it was tough for everybody. Steph Curry, Clay, and Dre, they had to play Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. It should have been very hard for them. They should have a loss there. In the Western Conference Finals, they should have lost to KD and KD should have a win. One of LeBron's 6 finals losses should come from KD without KD being on the Warriors. Like, everybody should have a losing finals record. We got to grade all of these guys on the curve. But we don't have to, because everybody didn't have problems winning. Only LeBron did. This is why I say the competition is tougher than Jordan's competition. I can give you that. But LeBron, you're not tougher than Jordan's competition. That's the problem, you bitch niggas. LeBron, Ramon, James, you're not tougher than Jordan's competition. His competition is tougher than you. I mean, goddamn, you don't even make a team super. Think about that. Kevin Durant, who's allegedly not better than LeBron James, he makes a team super. How do this nigga make a team super and he can't do everything that you allegedly can do, LeBron? How the fuck does that work? LeBron has a higher basketball IQ, allegedly. LeBron could guard 1 through 5, allegedly. I don't know how that works in positionless basketball. We don't even have a 1 through 5 because it's positionless basketball. That's what it means. Everybody can play every position. So positions don't even fucking exist, only in name. Is that not what positionless basketball means? Somebody leave it in the comments and then I'll do my research on it, because it ain't like basketball is hard. They teach it to kids in the fucking 3rd grade. Tell me how to run a household, nigga. Run a household successfully. Get a mortgage and figure out how to pay for your... Do that successfully, nigga. Get a car note. Get a car loan. Build your credit to 750 plus. They don't even teach that in grade school, nigga. You gotta figure that out or have parents who spill that game to you. The fuck are you talking to me about basketball and stats for, you weird nigga? You don't got fucking life skills. Yeah, but you's a casual. What are these niggas hollering about? Anyway, man, the whole Jordan 1 without narrative is disingenuous because it doesn't exist for anybody else. It's supposed to exist at least for Kobe, because Kobe won without Shaq. They never want to use that because it will kill their narrative. It will prove they're doing what my wife said women do when they're arguing, which is, let me take the attention off of this thing I'm supposed to answer for. You have to answer for why Kobe was able to win without Shaq, especially if the whole 1 without narrative is genuine. You gotta use it for Kobe. Don't then say, oh, well, that's because of Pau Gasol, because Pau Gasol didn't win before he came and played with Kobe. Kobe won before he played with Pau. And then if you will try to be like, oh, well, he didn't get finals MVP, so it's almost like he didn't win. If that's the case, Scottie Pippen didn't get finals MVP. Oh, but he did everything else. He would have got finals MVP if he did everything else. Just like Andre Iguodala. But that's a whole different story. I already spoke on that before, but that's a different story. I just had to have my wife break all of that stuff down, because she's an actual woman. It sounds better coming from a woman. And if a guy breaks it down, it just sounds like, oh, what are you supposed to be, some kind of pimp? These niggas always got something sideways to say. Like I said, they don't got no fucking women, but these niggas want to talk to you about fucking sports all day. These dudes don't know a fucking thing about having a job, running a household, but they want to talk about all these goddamn stats. Get the fuck out of my face, you weird ass nigga. I swear to God, these niggas is on some other shit. The reason why the 1 without argument is fake and disingenuous, because that phrase is supposed to apply to everyone who ever played basketball, like Havlicek and Bill Russell. These guys like to say Havlicek has 8 rings. They're not saying that out of reverence for Havlicek or basketball. They're saying that, like you heard my wife say, just to have something to say so that I don't have to be held accountable. I don't have to answer for my part. Their part is backing a loser. You are backing a guy who lost 6 times. At least 3 of those finals, LeBron should have won. 07, 011, 015. The Warriors were nobody. The Warriors are somebody because they beat you, LeBron. Matter of fact, let's play this clip right fast I just found.
The only reason they say LeBron faced tougher competition than Jordan is because LeBron's competition beat him. LeBron lost to his competition.
Yep, that's it.
LeBron played Steph Curry 4 times in the finals. LeBron is 1-3 against Steph Curry. Imagine if LeBron would have won every time. You think Golden State would be considered a dynasty? You think Golden State would be considered one of the best teams of all time? You think Steph Curry would be considered one of the best point guards of all time? No. But the reason why Golden State is one of the best teams of all time, the reason why Golden State is a dynasty, the reason why Steph Curry is a top 2 point guard of all time is because they kept beating LeBron. They kept beating him. If he would have been handling his business like Jordan, he wouldn't have this problem. They'd be saying Golden State was no competition for LeBron. Steph Curry wouldn't be a top 2 point guard of all time. Golden State wouldn't be a dynasty. But he wasn't handling his business.
This man speaking facts.
Anyway, that's my take. I'm sticking to it. And if you believe the one without argument is a legitimate argument, but you're not saying that with Kobe and Shaq, Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, or anybody else in basketball, then I gotta tell you, like LeBron in the finals, you lose again.